All right, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today, well, I'm looking fresh today because I got to model my new glasses and take the pictures later because, you know, you got to look good if you can do that. Hey, but this isn't about me. Actually, it is kind of about me because we're on my channel. But today, it's about Jeskai Control. But not just any control. We're going to try to make Geistflame Reservoir work because I've seen this come up in some of y'all's list that y'all have sent in, and it's not a great card. But I'm wondering if we have the right type of shell with other win conditions around it, can it work? So today, we're going to take a look at a list and see what we can do. Y'all know the drill. If you'd like to support the channel, remember to hit that join button down below. And I got to give some credit to Curtis Chambly as well for being a new member here on the YouTube channel. Welcome to the Brood. Also, if you'd like to protect your stuff, check out Ultra Pro over at ultrapro.com/PowrDragn. Use promo code PowrDragn at checkout and they will save you 5% and give a kickback here to the channel. All right, so Jeskai Control isn't anything new, but we're trying a few different cards. And I want to give some credit here. I had a list that was mostly done, and I don't remember where I came across another one, but there were a couple of ideas that I decided to incorporate after looking at another one. So this is like a weird amalgamation of what I already had and what I found. So I have no idea if it's going to be any good. Y'all are going to get to see me play my first games with it. So we've got 4 Fateful Absence because the card's just really good. And we're going to have to try to kill a lot of things because we're going to be trying to buy a lot of time to make cards work in this list. We are playing a couple copies of Sunset Revelry because it does a little bit of everything. Extra life, a couple of blockers, maybe some cards if we're lucky. Playing a couple of impulses to dig deeper and find other cards. We're also going to go ahead and play a couple of copies of Negate. Now, arguably, this could probably be more Negates and less impulses, but honestly, I don't even know if we need Sunset Revelry, but I just wanted it as a backup plan to try it, and it's at least an option for some other stuff we're going to get to. Lightning Strike, quality removal, does do damage if we need to go upstairs, and it works with some of our other cards. Geistflame Reservoir, because this is what we're trying to play today. We're only playing 2 copies, so the card's not good enough to go 4 of, let's be honest. But if you've never seen this card, it's a 3-mana artifact. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, you put a charge counter on it, and then you can pay 1 and a colorless and tap it, remove any number of counters, and you get to deal that much damage to any target, which means this can be a finisher. If this gets to sit here with 6 or 8 counters on it, you can just throw it upstairs at the opponent. And it can be used at instant speed, which is also very important because you can respond to it being killed. Or we can pay a colorless and a red and tap it and exile the top card of our library, and we can play that card this turn. So it's not really drawing a card, but it does give you the option of another card on top, just to see if maybe it's something important. Say you draw a land and it's nothing, maybe you go ahead and use the reservoir to draw the top card and see if you find something more useful. We are going to play 4 Heirloom Battle Hymn. This is a new card that's actually really good. Pay 3, it deals 4 to a target creature or a planeswalker, but if you pay an additional 1 white, you get to gain life as well. This is a huge swing against aggro decks. Lets you kill pretty much everything being played right now except for Shieldred, but we have other options for Shieldred, so this isn't so bad. Then we have Depopulate. Just as a sweeper, I don't know if we really need Depopulate alongside all the other cards we're going to be playing. We might be overkill on the creature removal, and we probably need some other things, which could possibly be just counter spells or something, or maybe some other big creature, but we're going to find out. We're going to start here and see where it goes. I am trying 1 Sigarda Splendor for 2 reasons. 1, if we've just stalled the board and at least got things to parity, if your life total is equal or higher than it was on the last turn, you get a bonus card. We do have a fair amount of white spells as well. We're talking about Fateful Absence, Sunset Revelry, Depopulate. We also have a couple of others that we're going to talk about in a second. So there's enough things that could trigger it to gain life, but honestly, if your life total just doesn't go down, then you get to draw an extra card. And Heirloom Battle Hymn can also gain life, so that's an option. Then we have Wandering Emperor because it's the Wandering Emperor. Realistically, I could see if we were to pull a Depopulate, we just add a Wandering Emperor. Could be the real answer here. But for now, we're going to go with 2. We are playing 3 Big Score as another way to dig and get cards and ramp up. Playing 3 Jaya, Fiery Negotiator. Now, Jaya could be a finisher here in this list. Because when you play it, you may go ahead and make the token. And we're not going to try to play Jaya early. The goal is to play Jaya on like turn 6, 7, 8, something like that. But once we do, then we start making the monks. The monks have prowess, so every time we play a non-creature spell, which is basically the whole deck, we end up getting to pump those and get bigger attacks in. Or defense, depending if you need to block some things. And Jaya is going to basically start out at 5 loyalty, which is going to make Jaya very hard to kill. Now, the other interesting thing is, if we do ultimate Jaya, her ultimate is actually whenever you cast a red instant or sorcery spell, you copy it twice. and you make new targets for the copies. So that's actually pretty sweet when you're talking about lightning strikes and Heirloom battle hymns. Now, are we going to do that? Not necessarily likely. We're mostly going to be making either the monks, or we're probably going to be looking at our top cards of our library. But we'll see. Depending on how the game flow goes, that could be different. Then we've got some Farewells, because Farewell's a stupid magic card, and it makes sense in here. And then we're playing one Arcane Bombardment. And again, arguably, if we reduce some of the creature removal, maybe we could get by playing 2 Arcane Bombardments and make room for some other things. But this is where we're going to start out. This is going to give us another win condition. So we can win with the Geistflame Reservoirs. We can win with creatures produced by the Planeswalkers. We can win by Arcane Bombardment in the long haul. So give us a few options. We'll see how it works out. Lands, we're playing 4 plains, an island, 4 mountains, 1 Attica Waste, 2 Deserted Beach, 2 Shivan Reef, 2 Stormcarved Coast, Swiftwater Cliffs, 4 Sundown Pass, 4 Windsguard Crag. Now, I don't even know if we want to necessarily lean on these, but it's kind of not bad because they do gain some extra life. And again, if you are in a situation with like Sigarda Splendor or something like that, it's possible to bail you out. This deck is going to be a bit slower, so we don't really care that lands come into play tapped. Will be a small concern, but nothing huge, so it should work out okay for us. But either way, let's go play some games, see if this pile does anything, and we will definitely have an update at the end of the video based on the results of our games. So y'all enjoy the games. I'll catch you on the back end with updates. Opponent's going to go first. We will keep this. All right, well, I guess we're going to get hit with a great old play with fire. This is where not having more untapped lands, though, does hurt us a little bit here. Yep. Because, I mean, being able to have up a Fateful Absence next turn would be really big. So we may just end up having to take some damage to the face for a couple turns, unfortunately. Well, we got another play with fire over there, huh? That's what that looks like. All right, we'll gain our extra life there. I mean, good news is now we're going to be set up to be able to remove some things. We could depopulate in 2 turns if we need to. And then we have big score to kind of pull us out of the hole. So this isn't too bad, all things considered. Like, we're not going to panic too much here. Let's go ahead and pass. Let's see what the opponent does here. And now I have to be pretty careful with how we use our spells, because we may just want to depopulate. So we may just, like, even if there were like a land and Raiju, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's less damage. I'm wondering if we just take 6 here and go to 13. I mean, it feels a little bit risky, but then we have Heirloom Battle Hymn. I mean, let's just, I'm just going to do this because I don't want to give them treasure. I think is where I'm at here. I don't know where they're at and what they're trying to cast or what the deck's built around, so we'll just do this. Maybe there's a chance they have something without haste they might play here. No, they didn't. It was a possibility. All right, let's go ahead and just depopulate. Save ourselves some damage. We can kill the Fable of the Mirror Breaker next turn, the Fable token. I will say, though, if you're playing mono red aggro, I don't like Fable in that list. I tried it a few times because everybody's saying, why are you not playing Fable? And I gave it a go, and I didn't feel it that much. There's the Raiju. Okay, fair enough. Yep. Makes sense. Take 4, go to 11. Oh, nope. Okay, still take 4, but just not the way we thought we were going to take it. Okay, I think we just pass here. And we can either double spell, or we can just pay the 4 and kill a Raiju when they target it to copy. Alright, they can have the Rapid Battery. We're not too worried about that. Alright, let's kill the Raiju and gain 4 then. So we negate a big chunk of the turn there. Now we just take 1. And then we can also just kill a Reflections next turn if we want to. I don't think I want to gain life here. I want to be able to leave up Negate or Fateful Absence, so I think we're just going to straight up kill the Reflections. Alright. And then we pass. So we've got options. Phoenix Chick. Alright, that's fine. Go to 12. Okay, that's nice, because now we can use a big score and leave some mana up, so I like that. Let's pass. The best thing would be if we were able to find a Arcane Bombardment off of these things. They want to juice up a Phoenix Chick here. Do we want to allow that? I guess it doesn't really matter, because if we're going to do it, we at least keep ourselves from taking one if we were going to shoot Phoenix Chick here. Now the question is, what do we discard here? And we're fairly low on life for what they could do, but I'm going to go ahead and discard the Negate, I think. I'm willing to make that gamble. Well, you know what? That ain't too bad. If we lose this to a counter, or to a burn spell, I think I'm okay with that. We get rid of the Phoenix Chick. We don't take any damage. We gain 2 life. In exchange, they get to kill our Wandering Emperor. I'm good with that. Because it's either lands or burn spells in hand, right? If you're not playing creatures. Like, it's one or the other.
My judgment is final.
Oh, it is not burn spells, apparently. Oh, isn't that something? Okay, Geistflame Reservoir coming down. Alright, we're going to +1, choose nothing. Okay, things are about to get interesting then. What is in the hand?
Strike fast and strike hard.
Okay, so they had it. They had it. They were just checking to see if we were going to do something else, I guess.
For this?
End the turn? No need to do anything else here. We're at a fairly healthy life total. Alright, they're going to make some 1/1s. I can respect it. Yeah, let's get into the attack step. We'll go ahead and shoot this, putting a counter on our reservoir, so we can pick off some things later. Double Fateful Absence. We don't really need that. Alright, let's pass. Man, where's a Jaya when you need one? Jaya would be boss right now. Alright. Let's see what we can find here. We're going to go into here. We're going to discard one of these. Well, I was going to use a counter on our reservoir, but we're going to go ahead and just take... Actually, 11 go to 10. Opponent's hand's empty. We'll have this up. There's no point in wasting that. Sure. We'll just be brave and take 2. Oh, and then there's a farewell. That's something. Do we need to farewell? I don't think so. Alright, we're just going to depopulate here. And we pass. So now we've got extra cards from Reservoir. We got a Fateful Absence for removal, which I guess we're going to use now. Actually, I guess we don't have to. We can just remove everything from the Geistflame Reservoir and sit on this. So yeah, let's do that. Remove 3. Target this. Okay, that's not so exciting. Let's go ahead and look at our top card. Is it something we want to play here? Oh, it's another reservoir. Yes, we do want to play that. Thanks for asking, deck. All right. Hey, get in where you can. You know what? I ain't even mad at you. We're going to go to 8. I think it's worth the risk. That is not what we were looking for. Let's see if we can find something else. That is definitely a thing we're looking for. I'm into it. Let's gain all the life, negate those last couple of attack steps there. Charge up our toys, and we'll pass. Commando faces Kakazan. Sure, that's fine. Alright, I'm going to remove a counter. And we're just going to pick that off. Now we're just preventing all the damage we can prevent. Alright, now we're good. Not too... How much mana do we have? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? You know what? I'll actually, hold on. That one already has a counter. Let's look at our top card, just in case. Yeah, it's a lightning strike. Alright, sure. Have that, opponent. Alright. Now I don't think we have a shot of losing to the red deck here. I think we're good. Yep, you got a big Stormseeker. Man, this deck is wild. I'm actually... This isn't normally my style of deck, but I'm kind of into this, y'all. This is something. All right. Yeah, it's like we just have infinite cards. Oh, negate. Boo. We can't do anything with that. All right, we'll just +1 this thing. Play the land. Why not? I mean, we might as well look for another card, because, I mean, we can kill something with Fateful Absence if we have to. I mean, I say that. Let's just go ahead and do this. And just get rid of the enchantment, right? We'll still have 2 mana up? Yeah, that's fine. Let's get... not artifacts. Creatures, I guess. It's fine. There's no creatures on the board. Enchantments. Graveyards. Actually, not graveyards, because we want our graveyard later. All right. And we pass. I mean, we're still at 13. Yeah, the red deck wasn't coming back from that. Oh, man. I have no idea if this is going to do anything. I have a feeling this is going to be a very, very tough deck. Yeah, let's keep it. I mean, we'll just gamble here. Putting that into play tapped turn 1 because we have to have that untapped at some point. If this comes into play as our second land, we're not going to get to do much of anything. Okay, that's actually cool. I'm good with that. Now we have both of these open and available. I like it. What are we going to do here? Tenacious Underdog. Alright, that's fine, I guess. Sure, we'll just kill your underdog. It's whatever. Saving the absence, because who knows, they could play something that's just bigger next turn, and we'd rather deal with that. Not showing the opponent we have blue mana yet. Not that it really matters. We're not going to cast a blue card for a while, but, you know. Alright, they're going to gain some life, so gaining life is obviously part of their plan. Huh, I wonder if they have a Fateful Absence. Oh, well, I was going to say let's find out, but maybe we don't have to. I'm going to wait on the Jaya. Let's see what's up. Alright, we're going to play this because if they kill something, it'll be the Wandering Emperor. But we at least get to make a 2/2 and block here, which is cool. Though the downside is it does mean they get to attack Jaya if we do that. But, you know, whatever. Tough life. I mean, we could, if we really wanted to, waste a Fateful Absence on it. But, like, we probably won't. You're going to play your own Wandering Emperor? Give your veteran first strike? Nope. Restoration. Okay. That would have been a pretty sick play if they actually had a Wandering Emperor.
Frankly,
So they're going to get to put their dude back in play. Let's go ahead and +1. Let's plus this dude, since it's going to get to attack right now. All right. And we're ahead in the life race. Not what I expected, but hey, here we are. We got all our colors. We got a couple of our win conditions on board. We have the ability to wipe everything away and keep planeswalkers. We got a Fateful Absence if we need it. So this isn't too bad of a setup. Ooh, Cruelty of Gix. That's going to suck for us. They get to get a creature or planeswalker. I guess it's good we already have Jaya in play. Oh, they're looking to see, like, what's going on with your deck, friend? Yeah, you get to Jaya. Fortunately or unfortunately, we have one in play already. Okay, that'd be really good. We like that. We like those. I guess you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and +1 this guy just to make it even harder to meat hook if that is the plan. I don't know that it is the plan, but if it were... now this is an interesting thing. Opponent's at 19. We can get him for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 if we cast this. I just don't know if we need to cast it is the question. And it only puts them to 11, which doesn't kill them. So let's just attack with these and see what's up. In the turn. Now they get to tutor and go find something. The thing is, they know what's in our hand now. We're basically playing with our hand face up, minus the Hurloon Battle Hymn. So they know the key cards that are in our hand. And if we really wanted to, we could just go ahead and... Well, we don't have the mana. If we drew an untapped land, we could Farewell next turn, wipe away everything except for the Planeswalkers and make 2 more bodies. Which would be more than reasonable, I think. No clue what they're going to go get here. They are going to go down... They already lost the life, so they're going to go to 11. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure what they get here. Cemetery Desecrator. What does this do? Target... Okay, I know one of them removes a counter from target, where is the mana value, where X is the value. Oh, so they're going to move this? Move target... X target counters from a permanent where X is the mana value. Ugh, that dude sucks for us. Alright, cool. We can't really do much about it, so alright. You got it, bruh. I guess I'm losing the Wandering Emperor. That's unfortunate. Yep. I mean, yeah. Like... And this is just only when it gets, or when it does enter battlefield or dies. Ugh, gross. All right. Well, good thing we can exile stuff, I guess. Now I'm just questioning myself on if this is where I need to. I mean, the problem is, yeah, we have to exile that. Man, we need to draw an untapped land, or this is gonna get gross. What do we do here? Opponent's at 11. We could shoot one of these. We could Fateful Absence one of them. The problem is, like, we're still not going to attack for enough. I'm just thinking, like, even if we drew a removal card on our turn, we could attack for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Opponent's still only at 3 at that point. I don't think that's enough. I don't know. Let's take our turn and find out. Okay, we did draw an untapped land. So that's a thing. Opponents would be at 3 cards. We'd be at 2 cards with removal plus our Planeswalker. Yeah, I guess we gotta do this. I mean, I guess we attack with just the 4/4 to see if they block. Maybe I shouldn't have played the land first. I don't know, because maybe there's a chance they wouldn't block if they didn't think we would farewell. But here, if you think we're going to farewell, you might as well block. You know what I mean? Oh, I forgot about that part. Oh, no. Yeah, that was a mistake. Because now they're going to get to remove counters from Jaya. Yeah, that was a bad play. I should have just farewelled first. I went for extra value that wasn't really there. Yeah, that was bad. That was just stupid. It's alright, though.
That all you got?
Now, let's exile artifacts. Let's just get everything. Yeah, that was silly. That was unnecessary. I could have had Jaya at 7 this turn.
Go on.
There was zero reason for that to happen. Tox roll. Hey, Reservoir, that's cool. Let's go ahead and kill you, buddy. 2+1.
Get out there.
Oh, I did that wrong. I could have got a counter on the Reservoir. Oh, I know why. Because I put a stop during my upkeep. I thought we were in my upkeep when I shot, and we weren't. I'd already drawn. I wasn't paying attention. That was weird how that happened. Okay, well, that's a thing. They don't know about a Hurloon Battle Hymn, though, so that's kind of cool. We have at least an unknown card now. That's kind of nice. Nah, not anymore. All right, well, it was nice knowing you.
No more distractions. Let's make this quick.
Oh, well, we don't lose our card. That's pretty sweet.
Sacrifices must be made.
Yep, seems fine.
Learn to throw a punch, kid.
Depopulate's kind of stupid to play here, but yeah. I mean, I guess. I kind of want them to waste a card, make them discard something to their own Liliana in a way before I use this, because like Depopulate's not that big of a deal for us. But like a discard feels like it hurts them more than us. I feel like I'm playing with fire a little bit though. Yeah, all right. And then here I can at least remove the counter to kill a creature, kill their slug if I really need to, so that's fine. Bankbuster. Alright, well, that's going to get them some bonus cards. So it didn't really matter. If with them having Bankbuster, they weren't really going to be under any pressure from their own Liliana anyway. Yep, there's another one. Fair enough.
Those who get in my way tend to regret it.
Sure.
You won't be outsmarting
Oh.
me.
That actually would have been pretty good against us, actually. That's amusing. Alright. Well, isn't that special? They would get to keep their Planeswalker. But we keep them from getting cards. Like, this is an amusing situation. I'm gonna go for it, actually. I'm into this. And then worst case scenario, we have another counter on the Actually, hold on. Yeah, there's no other value to be gained here. They block. I mean, I guess there's a chance they don't let us kill Liliana. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Let's get rid of everything. And then we +1. Man, we could have already ultimated Jaya already if I wasn't so stupid earlier. Oh, why did I kill? Oh, yeah, that's fine. We're going to take damage here for real. This is going to suck. Oh, or this is worth. This is totally worth it. All right. Come on, deck. Just provide a spell. Come on. We can just keep recasting Farewell. That'd be so silly. But hey, we at least get something under our Arcane Bombardment. Yep, we sack a creature. Sounds good.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Strangler. All right, Strangler it is. I was going to say, if they attack us, we're probably not blocking. Attacking Jaya, we are blocking. Come on, spell. That is not a spell. All right, sadly, I think we have to minus Jaya. Ooh, we barely found something. All right, we would get... Ooh, actually. All right. Yep, we're going to cast that for sure. We're going to get rid of artifacts. We're not going to get rid of enchantments, obviously. All right, way to go, Jaya. Find them cards. Oh, another shielded. All right, well, we just got to find another spell, I guess. Things are what they are. Hey, big score. That doesn't really help us because we need something to discard.
Wisdom.
Well, that's okay. We could cast that one and discard the other one. I mean, that's something. Weird way to go about business, but, you know, I'll take it. We'll play Revel. Well, Revelry would just end up getting removed. That's terrible. All right, we'll just do them both, I guess. Doesn't matter. Everything not artifacts right now. And yeah, we'll cast it just for sport. Most excellent. Love it. Love it, love it. We will pass. So now we can shoot Liliana if we want to. Or if something else shows up, we're good. Oh, gosh. All right. Well, good news is we get to wipe the board. Unfortunately, I don't get to do anything else here, but it's whatever. All right. Guess what? I'm shooting Lilianas. Gonna farewell, same thing, no enchantments.
You chose the wrong. I'm tired of.
Excellent. All right, finally. Finally. Kill that. Now I think we're off to the races. We're just gonna Revelry, that gets us nothing. We're gonna Lightning Strike, target the opponent. No farewell. We'll decline on that one. Yep, there we go. Took a while, but we got there. Ew, what do we do with this? I guess we keep it. I mean, I can't think of a good reason not to. Reef comes in untapped. None of these have to be tapped. So I guess we do this. And then that leaves the... yeah, I mean, I guess so. Guardian. You're going to be hard to kill, aren't you? Though the other side of that is we could cost you a lot of cards. Which I'm not opposed to. Anointed Peacekeeper. Alright, let's resolve and just ping the Peacekeeper. I mean, they may not let us ping the Peacekeeper. They might call something else. But yeah, sometimes when it comes to the Guardian, you just make them waste cards to keep it alive. I mean, all these are good cards, and we do have mana to play them all. So, I mean, but they also know, like, the Peacekeeper dies to depopulate, it dies to the Hurloon Hymn, so it's kind of a tough call on what you even pick. Yeah, Lightning Strike makes the most sense. And then that way, at least if I kill your guy with the hymn, I did waste more mana and didn't get the life gain off of it. So, you know. I can respect that choice. Oh, Impulse is nice. Alright, we'll pass. So now it's just, do we think we'll get to depopulate next turn? Another Peacekeeper. Alright, so obviously they didn't call depopulate this time. At least I would probably call depopulate. Doing that now so they can't use it on the Guardian with the enlist. I mean, this isn't bad. We're up against mono white aggro and we're at 18 life going into our 4th turn, so I'm okay with that. Yeah, big score makes sense. Though we do have a depopulate, which would cost them a creature and a card. So I think I'm into that. And it looks like they are going to discard to keep it alive. Ooh, they had a big angel. Oh no, that's destroy a creature. That's not the angel. Alright, I guess we're just going to... I mean, they don't know about our Sigarda Splendor, so that's actually pretty slick. It's cool that they don't, honestly. What do we want to do here? I guess we go ahead and do Impulse. So we can go try to find a land. Then we'll have to ping out a line as much as we don't want to. I think we have to do that just to stay alive. Deserted beach. Alright, we'll take that. And then we'll pass. I mean, if they save it, and we just die. It is what it is. We'll have to draw an untapped land for Farewell. Anointed Peacekeeper. Alright, alright, alright. Man, 3 Peacekeepers. That's pretty good against us, honestly. They just called big score again? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'd probably die to a bunch of things. We don't want to do that. Yeah, we just pass. I think. I mean, we could have killed off the Guardian there if we really wanted to, but it's not necessarily worth it. Alright, you get a card. We will kill this dude and gain 4. So we basically negate the attack step for the most part here. And then we'll have access to Lightning Strike. Or Farewell, depending on if we draw the land or not here. We did. So we just have to get rid of Thalia, and then we do whatever we want. So I'm down. We will pass. Paragon. Well, alright, sure. Like, we have to do that just to make sure we get Farewell off next turn. Yeah, if I was the opponent, you know we have Farewell and you know we have the Lightning Strike, you're probably better off just waiting there. And then playing the... Well, I guess it doesn't matter because you would have lost your graveyard anyway. But you would at least had a 3-4 flyer. That seems that would make a lot more sense. The good news here, too, since we're playing Farewell next turn, we'll end up with a card we could discard the big score. So that's kind of... Ooh. That's... Oh. Dang it. Because I kind of want to get rid of graveyards, but I also kind of don't. Do I care if I know I'm going to have a Farewell in the graveyard? I don't think I do. So let's go ahead and just Farewell here. I'm going to gamble, leaving graveyards. If they have another one, they got another one. We'll just have to deal with it. That's a gamble I'm willing to take. Okay, they didn't have it. That's good news. Bad news, we don't get to play our Arcane Bombardment the way we want to, and that's super sad. Alright, so we're set up here. Let's go ahead. We're going to discard this, as much as I would like to have that later. That's not bad. Alright, we go to 2. Opponent flips. Alright, and we do have a life from a land, so that's good. So I think we have to Farewell again here. And then that would leave us 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana to do both of these, 6 and 4. Okay. I think I'm into it. Unless we find a spell, then we would just play Bombardment plus spell, obviously. Oh, why'd I destroy artifacts? I didn't need to click that. Gosh dang it. This is what happens when you play with cards you don't play with very often. That was stupid. It doesn't greatly matter here, though, I suppose. Let's go ahead. They probably have the thing that destroys. We know they're playing that. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, I'm just going to play Jaya and make a dude. I don't have a spell anyway, so there's no point putting Arcane Bombardment. Even though I lost those artifacts stupidly, I don't have anything to take advantage of it. Oh, now we do. Now we absolutely do.
Taught them everything.
Do I have 2 mana up? I do. So even if they want to kill the bombardment, we get a little bit of a bonus here. No attacks. In the turn. They do not have something to kill bombardment. Great. That is fantastic. That is the best news we could have gotten. Alright, what is this last card? We're going to find out. It is not something that saves Adeline? Looks like that's a no. We will play an Impulse. Look how much this juices up our dudes. We don't need another Jaya, but I'll take it anyway as a backup. Yep. Now we can use Jaya to dig, get more spells, and now we're kind of off to the races. We're slowly, I mean, we're getting rewarded for having stuff in our graveyard now. Ooh, depopulates ICI, all right. Let's go with that. And we're gonna get to cast the Impulse. All right, the discard to protect that makes sense. Let's go ahead and Impulse. We're already depopulating, so whatever, it doesn't matter. We will take a big score. And we will make a deuter. And we will pass.
Impress me.
All right, now we're back in control. Yep, you getting out of line. Yeah, it's not a great situation for the opponent. You attack, we play any spell, we get to block the Guardian. You do get 1 point in on Jaya, and Adeline's bigger. But that's about the only good news. We will discard this spare Jaya. Ooh, a lightning strike. Nice. Target opponent. Impulse. Yep. There you go. Alright, we'll keep this, I think. Yeah. Play a Sundown Pass, Shivan Reef. Alright, this could maybe get us where we want to go. Yep, adversary, you get to do your thing. We will do this and pass. Do need to find a land here, though. That's going to be big time stuff. All right, well, we definitely have to kill that boy, because that's bad. Don't need extra 1/1s in the way just yet. All right, now we just need that land we find to be a white land would be great. Let's go ahead and do this. We do get to gain some life and get 2 deuters, which can still block an adversary here, which isn't terrible. Unless, of course, they play a Raiju, and then we probably needed to battle him. But we can gain the life off the battle him next turn, so we'll just single block here. No, it's an Atsushi. Okay, well, we will double block this. That's actually all right. Don't hate that. Untap white land deck? Excellent. I'll take a point for that. I will exchange. Well, we don't even take a point. We gain some because we're going to kill the Atsushi. Or exile the Atsushi, actually. So that works out nicely. Not enough there to get back the squee yet. All right, we know we're going to lose the Wandering Emperor here, but we at least get rid of Atsushi with no benefit to the opponent. And it does mean that Jaya at least has a shot at living, so I'll take it. Oh, what are they going to do? Kill their Atsushi? They are. They're going to kill their own Atsushi. Okay. They probably should have waited until we tried to target it with the Wandering Emperor. Because now, especially knowing those are there, I'm just going to plus. Yeah. So now they spend their turn killing the Wandering Emperor next turn, I suppose. You got 7 mana. All right, we're going to do this. Play a 1/1.
There is no silence to destruction.
And I'm just going to make another a 2/2. And if you just kill off our planeswalkers this turn, so be it.
Done for good. Guards,
Like, they could land big haste dragon or something. That's fine. Gonna double kill Jaya?
No.
If so, we weren't gonna be able to protect Jaya anyway there, so that's totally okay. Yeah, that's good stuff. And now they're gonna probably try to get Squee back next turn, and we can kill Squee again, so I'm good with that. A Braid. Killing that instead of the guaranteed 2/2. Interesting. Alright. Get in there. End the turn. Yep, here comes Squee. We've got all the bases covered creature-wise, so we're not really worried about much here. Squee comes out, we're just going to kill it and gain life. Kill it. Kill him. Squee actually has a gender, huh? Yeah, alright. So we're going to end up at 23 this turn. Actually, no, we have to take 1 point. No, we don't have to take a point for that. Yep. Alright, Sundown Pass. We will pass. Opponent can Squee one more time, and then we've dealt with all the threats at that point. So I'll probably wait till we get something else to discard to the big score. No need to give them a card right now. Alright, we'll just hold that, because that's reasonable to discard. I don't want to be empty-handed for removal or anything. Speaking of... let's do this first. Because, you know, we might find a lightning strike or something. We most definitely did not. So, do we just take 3 here? I think we do. I don't think we're that worried about it. Ooh, another big score. All right, let's see what we find with this one. Oh, okay. All right, I ain't mad at that. Let's pass. Bloodthirsty Adversary. You don't have anything in your yard, so it's really just pumping that up, right? All right, you can pump it once. Sure, let's go ahead and off this guy. So that'll largely negate an attack here. Now again, I could have taken the hit and just used Depopulate, but chose not to there. Let's Impulse, see if we find something good. Geistflame. That's a thing. So yeah, let's take that. And then we'll pass. Let's see what the opponent's got here. Being at 21, we can sustain a lot of damage here. All right, we'll go ahead and take 6. Going to 15 doesn't hurt us here. Then we can depopulate, get rid of both of them. Then the opponent will be 1 card from squeeing, because you have to remove 4, right? Yeah, 4 other cards. All right. That's interesting. All right. Stormseeker. Okay, we're going to let them go to the attack step first here. Because if we do it beforehand, then they just get to squee us this turn, and we don't want that to happen. So, like, we'll give them a card. We'll also be setting up Geistflame, so we'll be able to kill stuff, so it's not the end of the world. Well, I just realized Arena tapped to where we had to take... what? Oh, because we had to we depopulated last time. Never mind. Arena got it right. Alright, you get a card. Let's charge up a Geistflame. Maybe. Hold on. You're going to squee. We might want to shoot squee and kill something. Think we can shoot? Yeah, alright, that's fine. We'll pass. Oh, they just straight up drew another squee. That's actually pretty funny. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to kill this squee with this. Remove 2. Then they will probably tap out to play the other squee. And then, oh, they didn't. Oh, okay. Well, all right, here it comes. So then we can go ahead and use Fateful Absence, putting another counter on our Geistflame to start charging that. We will discard this because we definitely don't need it. Impulse and Negate. All right, don't hate it. Let's go. Yep, you get a card. Nothing? All right, let's go ahead and Impulse. All right, we'll take Sigarda Splendor, I think. Is that what we want to do? Another Geistflame is not bad either, but we'll do that. I'm just realizing, we played a big score. Like, why did Arena tap to where we had to take damage for a blue spell when we had... Ugh. I don't understand sometimes. Like, I literally am to the point, I just look at Arena and go, it just does what it wants to do sometimes. All right. Sigarda Splendor. So hopefully maybe we get to start drawing cards. We have a Lightning Strike and a Negate, and we can shoot something with the Reservoir for at least 4, so that seems good. If they want to shoot us to keep us from getting cards, that's totally reasonable. Now, I could have countered that and prevented it, but there will probably be something else we want to stop later, so I'm going to hold on to this Negate. All right, I guess there wasn't something we wanted to stop. Farewell. I actually don't care that they have that, to be honest. Let's go ahead and look at the top. I mean, we could cast Depopulate for sport since we got all this. Just gain a point. I mean, yeah, sure. It's a little silly, but gaining a point of life is probably relevant, and we don't care about all this mana, really. Yeah, I think they're starting to see, like, it's going to be very hard to win from here. Yep, you can abrade that. We will counter it. All right, now we get 2 cards. Another Negate is nice, and there's a Jaya. That's what we were looking for. Now we get to start moving forward.
Of course you should fight fire with fire. You should fight everything with fire.
Rending Flame. No, 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 no. We have another Negate. All right. Pass. Now I don't think we lose. Like, even another Rending Flame, we don't even care about here. And we could stop Squeeze at any time. Yeah. This is the part where it's hard. I don't know if Red Deck could even have any realistic outs here. Devastator. Oh, Devastator's an 8? All right, that's legit. I mean, we can still kill it, but hey, you know, that's a real play. I respect it. And then we got to remove 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we'll go ahead and gain 1. We're going to now get rid of those Squeeze. We'll keep artifacts, get rid of graveyards, really. I guess that's all we got to get rid of. Done. +1. Attack.
You're no match for my students.
I mean, if they make another big dragon, that would be real. I mean, like, that's a real threat, but don't think it matters here, really. Now we got too many cards and too much damage. Yeah. I mean, as a sign, we're just digging now. Speed up the clock here if we can get it. All right, that works. We'll attack. Make a deuter. And then that's going to bring the game to a close.
Taught them everything they know.
Yep. That's not going to do enough.
Play with fire, get burned.
Yep. And then we get all the bonuses here on our deuters. Don't even have to kill anybody with the Geistflame. There you go. Alright, y'all, so oddly that worked. I'm just trying to figure out, like, where we want the deck to sit, because Sunset Revelry was okay. I mean, there were some times the life gain mattered, there were some times, like, the bodies mattered, so I don't hate it. And it's a fine card to have, but truthfully, I don't know if it even came up enough to matter. So I'm wondering if those would be better as potentially two, if we wanted to say, like, make disappears, possibly. And if we could cut, like, one depopulate for possibly one arcane bombardment, I feel like that would be a little bit better. But in some regard, I kind of wanted another Geistflame Reservoir, to be honest. So I'm kind of caught between a rock and a hard place on what I want this to be or look like right now. Because there were a lot of things I liked with what the deck was doing. But I feel like I could also make an argument to say, like, what if we cut Sunset Revelries and say we're just going to live off this stuff up top, right? We're going to play another Wandering Emperor. We're going to play another Arcane Bombardment. I didn't even count on me lands. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We actually were only playing with 24 land. That's actually kind of surprising because that worked out very well. But realistically, these are the only expensive things we have. Everything else is like 3 and 4. So I'd rather just add another land, even, to be honest. But, like, yeah, I think that's the play. Instead of that, how many red and white? We have 18 and 13 red and white. Oh, I guess we do need quite a bit of red mana, too, though. Yeah, I guess, all right. We'll add another mountain. Because I feel like that's the minimum we should have been playing. I don't know how we got away with it, but we did. It worked out very well. I think this is probably close enough to what we want. I mean, depopulate, farewell. Like, farewell's just so good when you're talking about gifts, especially against, like, the mono black decks and whatever. Geistflame Reservoir was very good. There was only one deck we ran into that actually, I think, and I don't even know if it made it to camera because that game was kind of long, but that had, I think, Terra Sunder's main deck, so that was a little bit annoying. But realistically, this was mostly fine. I didn't have a problem with it. It actually played pretty well. You have to be very patient with this, but once you start kind of locking things up, you're kind of good to go. And you do have ways to draw cards with, like, 2 Impulse. You get to see extra cards with Geistflame Reservoir. Once you're late in the game, Sigarda's Splendor gets to draw extra stuff, and then you have Jaya to look at cards. So, like, Impulse isn't even hugely necessary. So even if you wanted to cut Impulse, I mean, honestly, there is a world where we could just do this in red-white. I don't even know if it needs to be blue, to be honest with you. I think we can get by without it, but I do like the option of having negates. But yeah, I'm going to leave this to y'all. If you want to add, like, make disappear or some other counter here, I think it would be totally reasonable. Even if you just want to play more negates to protect your planeswalkers or your arcane bombardment when the time comes, I think that's actually a reasonable thing to do. Especially if you want to counter something like Invoke Despair, I think would be a reasonable argument. So it's possible we don't even worry about impulses and we just go straight to negates. Knowing that negate doesn't stop creatures, obviously, but we have a bunch of things to deal with creatures, right? We have Faithful Aspect, you got Heirloom, Battle Hymn, you've got Depopulate, you've got Farewells, Wandering Emperor. So, like, you're not really worried about stopping creatures. You just want to stop the other things. However, overall, this was very good. And, yeah, I don't know. But let's talk about it a little more in the wrap-up with what we saw. All right, so we figured the creature matchups wouldn't be that bad, and they really weren't. We were pretty good on those. Also, the Farewell ended up being even more important than we thought. And honestly, having a couple more negates in that deck, I think will help us more than having the Impulse. Because a lot of times, even when we use the Impulse, we were just getting like another land or something anyway. Which, don't get me wrong, that's not bad when you're trying to hit all your land drops. But we have so many ways to draw cards or at least look at other cards that I don't think we need to rely on Impulse all that much. Now, I will tell you, there was at least one game on camera against green, or no, it was black-white. That was a long, drawn-out one that we struggled with, and we barely lost that one. Though we did draw, like, of, like, 7 draws, 5 were laying, so, like, that happens. And there was a green-black one that we struggled with a little bit, too. But that's only because, like, late game, I couldn't find a farewell, and they were able to get their Shigeki and get stuff back out of the yard. So, I mean, it is what it is. But those are actually winnable games, so I'm not too upset about it. Now, this is not a deck for everybody. It is very difficult to play, but if you are looking for a way to play Geistflame Reservoir, this is actually a deck where it works, and you get to play with Jaya, which is pretty sweet. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Jeskai Ascendancy, because, man, this card, imagine if we could have played that in today's deck. Like, every non-creature spell lets you give your creatures +1/+1 and untap them, so you would be able to play spells, attack with those little 1/1s that already had prowess. And then you get to play a spell, they untap, they would have been +2 on top of that. And then you would also get to draw and discard a card, so we would have never ran out of stuff. Imagine doing that under an Arcane Bombardment. That's like absolutely absurd, honestly. But yeah, just a cool card. I don't really see this a lot. I think there'd be some world where you could play this in some like creature-based Jeskai deck, probably in Commander, could be very cool. And then you just get to pump your team a whole lot every single turn, which would be pretty awesome. Or you could attack freely, your opponent lets some of your chumps through or whatever, and then you get to untap and surprise them. So, really cool card. We never really saw much of it even in Standard, but if you do want to play one, they're actually super cheap. It probably won't cost you more than 25 to 50 cents in most cases, because it did have a recent reprint in Double Masters, so it's a neat card. Just figured it would fit today's theme and was probably worth talking about a little bit. Now, if you like weird mid-rangey or control style decks, check out this other mono-white deck we have that actually tries to kill people with vehicles, but not in the way that you think. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.